show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Whisper on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Three down. Mike 17. Mike 17. Get ready.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
On the tackle.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Allen's throw is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Another Bills.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Singletary. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
14-yard line.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to run with Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go. Mike 17. Mike 17. Mike 17. Mike 17. I got him.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Bills 6, Dolphins nothing.
Second and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They run for it with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 36 yards on the play.
1st and goal, Miami.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year. Now the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Throwing on second and 14. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 79 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go. Mike 17, Mike alert. There we go. 17's Mike. Mike's
Allen now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Mike 17, Mike 17. Watch the run. Middle. 17's Mike. Mike 17. No chance.
Now Allen again. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier, Matt Milano on the tackle.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the coverage.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st down, Singletary. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Score Bills 20, Dolphins 17. Adam Vinatieri set.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Breida. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They run with Howard, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed. It's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. That one good for 37 yards.
A gain of 37 yards.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. On the ground, Geis. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Bills 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he stopped immediately there.
Devin Singletary.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Operating from the gun, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mike 17, Mike 17. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you, Mike. Hey. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 17. He'll
look to throw. And, oh, a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hoyer on the tackle.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're running it. 58.
They run again with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.